Previously on America's Next Top Model, Jada's makeover left her with lingering insecurities.
I miss my other hair, and no matter how much I want it back, I'm not going to get it back.
And Monique lashed out at Melrose once again.
I just wiped something on my bed. It's so icky.
Then when an illness caused Monique to miss her photo shoot,
Can't keep looking down.
her past performance was not strong enough to save her. 10 girls remain. Who will be eliminated tonight? You want to be on top?
Monique battled me the whole time she was here.
So last week, when they were calling the last name and they called her name, I was like, before they called her name, I'm like, I hope they choose Monique.
Monique's pretty much the only one out of all 13 girls that I didn't like. And like last week, everybody kind of felt justice was served.
The house is so much better without Monique. I'm not sitting there like, what is she going to do to me next? It's just almost a relief. It is a relief.
This is like a party in here.
3 hours of sleep.
How many girls can you fit in the damn shower?
We only have 3 hours to sleep. I went to the, we all just try and like be respectful that some people are trying to get that 3 hours of sleep.
Melrose frustrates me very much. And I'm like, don't complain, like it's supposed to be fun. I just want to rock and roll and have a good time.
It's just like one night that I'm asking that you guys just like take it down a notch. Okay?
Melrose always rubs girls the wrong way. She's a little Miss Know-It-All.
I have people looking at me like they're not sure exactly what I am. If I'm a boy, that's like girly, or if I'm a girl, that's boy-y. Ever since I got my hair cut, I'm sick of it. I just want to be my normal self, and I'm not.
People seen people with short hair before. You ain't the only one.
I feel like after being in the bottom two, it does make my confidence a little lower. Like anything I try, I'm usually good at it, and I really didn't realize what modeling is.
Yeah.
I knew modeling was hard work, but I didn't know it was hard.
Like
you know,
hard work.
So, buddy, do you want to come down and eat with us?
Sure, I just ate something.
I am the voluptuous girl in the house. I don't have that flat stomach. I do have larger breasts. I have hips. I'm learning to live with it.
Also, you cooking for a small family? Yeah, please. That's a lot of eggs.
I've dealt with so many issues throughout my childhood. I was really ugly. I had braces, I had glasses. I'm used to hearing crap about me. And I take it in and I don't say anything about it.
Tire mail! Come on! Tire mail. Don't get it twisted. For some of you, being a top model is quite a stretch. So prove to me that you will bend over backwards for fashion. Okay. Love, Tyra.
Oh,
We're gonna be stretched. Get it twisted.
Hi, girls. My name is Stacey McKenzie, and I'm a model, and I'm also a judge for Canada's Next Top Model. So today, I'm going to give you a bit of idea on how to use your edgy, quirkiness, and all of that stuff to like use that into high fashion posing. And I have a little bit of a treat for you guys. One of the top high fashion posers in the industry.
Looks like we got a good group today. No, Sam? Excited to work with you today. And we're going to do a little bit of extreme editorial poses. Kind of goes like this.
You have to do some of these poses for high fashion. You must.
I am kind of a flexible person, but I can't do none of that.
Whoa.
what I do is extreme posing. So I'll take a pose and do something kind of like this, whereas you might take something and twist it a little bit like that.
I've started doing yoga, and I'm pretty confident in the fact that I'll be able to do this good and get a good pose.
First basic pose is something kind of like this, and lifting it up.
A lot of photographers, a lot of clients, they use this pose.
It's really important. I'm just gonna push up, opposite hand, grab, bring it up, one leg up.
It hurts so good.
Bring it up. Yeah, I was just looking and everyone's just like, and like everyone's trying to be serious, you know, these model faces, and it cracked me up.
But like lift up your upper, that's nice. Yeah, that's nice.
I discovered I was more flexible than I thought. My feet went from touching my head to being in front of my face. Melrose looked at me like, what are you doing? Like, I'm supposed to have the spotlight.
I think Achel does good in the perspective of contorting, but I would just have to see what a picture would look like.
My body's gonna be so. You surprised me.
Achel's a contortionist, anyways. Like,
how did I surprise you? I think I could do it.
Well, I didn't know. It's not that I didn't think you could do it. I just didn't know.
I don't understand. If I could do all that, how come I'm not skinny?
Flexibility has nothing to do with skinny.
Well, I should burn something.
You have to do cardio workout to burn fat.
I do. I used to go running all that.
I haven't done it once since you've been
I haven't done it in the house. Doesn't mean I don't do it.
Achel eats a lot, but doesn't do a daily routine to burn off what she's eating. I guess I just thought telling her the reality of the situation might help her, not that I should be even trying to help her.
You don't see me every moment of the day.
I don't know why Melrose has to concern herself with my body. It's my body. What the hell do you care?
Anchel's case, like half of it is insecurity and half of it is fishing for compliments.
Like, because sometimes I feel like she is putting on a big fat front. We can all use reassurance. We can all use friends.
Melrose, she really has good intentions. If you really listen to what she's saying, you could use it in this competition.
I mean, I know it's not really our business.
Her feelings at all.
What do you
I
do?
just obviously offended her.
Gina said she's competition. Leave her alone. Let her eat. Let her not work out. Whatever.
I just think that she's trying to get a reaction. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, she is so beautiful. She does not even realize. Like, the first time I saw her, I was like...
She knows it. I'm sorry.
No, I think
every person here has been like, you're the most gorgeous girl here. You're the most beautiful girl. The judges have told her she's the most beautiful girl.
Yeah.
Okay, now work with it.
Honestly,
I'm sick of hearing it.
We're all sitting on the balcony, and Anshel overhears, you know, Melrose talking smack about her. I think Melrose just gets her confidence by putting other people down.
Well, initially I thought that she was one of the stiffest competitions here, but as this competition goes on,
I really think
she's not becoming more beautiful to me. That's all I can say.
And as I see her, and as I see her attitude,
It just really sucks how mean they can be.
They come here and they open up and it gives me some strength. And they're throwing it back at me like it.
Guess what, honey? You know why? Because they're the fake ones. They're the fake ones.
I don't understand.
Honey, they don't matter. We matter. We got your back, honey. That's all that matters.
I overheard Melrose talking about me, and it just kind of really freaking hurt me.
Initially I thought that Ancho was one of the stiffest competitions here, but as this competition goes on,
I really think
she's
that
not
she's one of the
becoming more
weakest,
beautiful to me.
Don't listen to them. This hurts so. I know, girl. I know it hurts. You don't matter, girl.
I hate Melrose, and it takes every ounce of strength in my body not to retaliate when she says mean things.
I really don't have that confidence in me. I really never think I'm beautiful, but I'm going to do the best I can.
We are whisked away to dinner at the Oasis restaurant. There's a chair and there's a little place card that says reserved for a special guest.
To our unknown special guest.
Wherever he or she may be, all that contortionism earned us a good meal.
Culture! Twiggy walks in the door and I'm like, Twiggy!
So, I have come to talk to you, girlies, about the changes in posing in modelling.
She's our judge every week, So being able to go to dinner with her in a laid-back situation and just talk to her like a human being instead of a judge was so relaxing.
That's why this business is wonderful, because you can't actually say, this is the look, this is how you've got to be, because the most important is to be you and find your own uniqueness. Don't try and be Kate Moss, don't try and be Erin O'Connor. I'm looking for somebody new.
Every time Melrose would look at Twiggy, she would freak the hell out, and it was so funny. Melrose was just like, yeah. Twiggy's one of her like all-time icons.
Yeah, you have affected like all of our lives more than I think you even know. You did change the standard of modeling, and you did change the whole industry.
I didn't plan to, but you did. Thank you. I did.
My dad's from England. He's from Portsmouth.
Is he?
Yeah, and so my mom and dad lived in England when they first got married.
Melrose always sucks up when it comes time to like meeting people, which is a good strategy, but it's kind of funny to see her stick her nose right up their ass.
So I'll see you.
Thank you.
Yeah, can I have a hug?
Bye.
I want a hug.
This is such a dream come true for me. Twiggy is huge. There's some catty bitches in the house. She's eyeing you and ready to knock you off your pedestal.
We're gonna be standing on a pedestal trying to fight each other off, I guarantee.
Better watch yourself.
Hello, my gorgeous ladies. I'm designer Bao Tranchi, and I'm very well known for my decadent collections. Tonight, I am having a huge, fantastic event, and in about 1 hour, all my guests are going to be viewing the new Bao Tranchi collection on art installations. You will be my art installations. Yesterday, you learned couture dramatic poses, and I want you to create an even more extreme pose while maintaining the eloquence of the clothes.
I didn't do well with the contortionist deal. I was just not really good with that because my body's not flexible.
I have brought famed jeweler Erica Courtney.
Hi, how are you?
Fantastic, you're great.
Hi, ladies. Behind me are 10 pieces of jewelry worth $32,000. You all get to pick one item to pair with Bao's creations.
All right, so go and get amazingly beautiful.
Today's challenge is about doing our whole body contortionist stuff, and I'm super excited to get out there and pump it because I know I can do the body moves.
Like, you just naturally know you're like the most amazing, beautiful thing in the world, and show that in your body.
Bao says she wants this fanciful fairy who's really nice and sweet, but also like a complete diva bitch. I'm like, okay, I can do that.
Yeah. Hey girls, get into your first pose.
My muscles were literally shaking like a bowl of Jell-O. But I knew I couldn't move because I was supposed to be a statue.
It's about really just stepping out of the box and contorting yourself into different positions, more like art instead of, the stereotypical model.
And just as soon as I got there, I just started to go with it. So I'm trying to do a lot of poses that complements my body shape.
I thought that Eugenia was very inspiring. People in the audience loved her.
I think this is a challenge that I can win because I'm confident that I can hit a pose, look high fashion, and be artistic with it.
Given that Jada has a very strong build, I think she could have softened her face a little bit.
It was really intense. I was kind of playing it safe because I wasn't about to lift up my leg and stand on one leg and then fall off.
Hey ladies, thank you so much. You guys look amazing. It was super hard to choose a winner. I think that the girl who deserves to be put on a pedestal was Eugenia. So please go on the pedestal. Damn. And all the jewelry that you girls had picked from Erica Courtney today Eugenia, who will own all the jewelry as the prize for winning. $32,000 worth of jewelry.
I didn't have any jewelry when I came here because in Palmdale we don't really have any expensive jewelers or anything like that. Now I got $32,000 worth.
I just wish I would have had a little bit more smile because I was concentrating so hard. I know I was like...
I didn't smile at all.
You can't be up there and be like... No, not smiling, but like, these are two very different faces. This and this. Do you see how different they are? Like, just when you have a little bit of happiness in there, it'll sell an outfit. I just feel like this outfit, when I saw it, was so me, and then the way that they did the
Melrose, oh man, I don't even know. She gets to that point in me, like, where I'm just like, oh, shut up.
I'm just thinking about what I can do next time to improve myself.
Melrose, she just likes to talk, and I don't think anybody really likes to hear her voice. I think a lot of us would just like to have Melrose gone.
I'm happy to see nice, bright, cheerful faces, but I know that everybody is smiling and cheerful because I walked in here now. But I want to talk to you all about something that is deeper. And it's something that is a subject that's very important to me, and it's fear. Because I feel that a lot of people, including myself, can sometimes be led by our fear. Is there anything that has made you feel insecure and in some way instilled a fear inside of you?
Just the old thing. It is kind of a fear because I'm 23 and I put it off to go to school and get my degree. And
isn't that crazy? I'm 23 and I'm old. That's the sick, crazy fashion industry. That is a fear. It's such a ticking time clock, and I have to get it now, and I have to get it now. I'm going to be too old. I'm going to have to retire when I'm 28 because that means I'm a senior citizen. Anybody else?
Like with the hair thing, like making sure that I show confidence with my hair, because it varies day to day. Like sometimes I'll be like, boom, man, I look hot, you know? And then there's other days I'm like, oh, I wish I had my hair.
I love putting short hair on girls that have strong faces because then you can see their bone structure. And it's a compliment to you that I saw something in you that meant that you can handle that.
Tyra, she really thinks that I can be a model and I can do this, but I don't know. Sometimes I look around at all the girls and I just feel like I could go home tomorrow.
Is anybody struggling with the interpersonal relationships between the girls? Yes. You're just laughing, Melrose. What's up?
I think that we each find different things in each other that we can relate to and that help us stronger in this competition. Not let things that don't matter affect us, because there are things in everyday life that go on outside of this house that we still have to work through.
What type of things are you working through?
Just that, patience, think before you talk.
So you say things that might hurt other people's feelings,
yeah,
or?
And it's like just maybe it's going on in my head.
Has anybody been hurt by something that Melrose has said?
I overheard them talking. And here I go again.
No, say it.
Now let her talk.
It was just really hard hearing. I overheard them talking in the jacuzzi. I just started saying stuff to myself like, it's okay, let it go. And I hear people talking about me in the house.
You take it in and you ignore it, but you see you store it inside, and it eats you up.
I never really had friends. I always got made fun of, and nobody believes that because of the way I look now. But it's really hard for me to believe in myself. I just never had that self-confidence.
You don't stand up for yourself and you internalize it and start taking it out on yourself. I do the same thing. I'm the least confrontational person in the world.
Anchal's being so fake because she sits here and has no confidence. She knows she's pretty.
Well, I was in a situation with a model that was an awful situation for me. I couldn't stand up for myself. I was intimidated by her. I was terrified of her. It's so important to stand up for yourselves because this industry is a dog-eat-dog industry. And all of you are competing for one prize. And you cannot let that girl get in your head and try to throw you off base. All right? All right, I love all y'all. Give me a hug. Love you too. Give me a hug.
I hope and pray that Tyra doesn't see me as this horrifying person, but I do feel kind of singled out in the group as like the mean one.
All right, homies. Models aren't necessarily the most beautiful girls in the world. They tend to be gawky, have eyes that are too far apart, and foreheads that are too big. They pretty much are freaks of nature. Love, Tyra. of nowhere, in the middle of the desert, about 2 hours away from our house.
Good morning and welcome to the circus. You're going to do a shoot that is based on the freak show circuses at the turn of the century. This shoot is going to be very, very dark and moody, and you know judges are looking for how you can adapt in situations like this and really perform, all right? I want to introduce you to your photographer, Mike Rosenthal. Here he is. Mike's a very talented photographer, and you may recognize him from some of our past photo shoots. I want you guys to really embrace the characters I'm about to give you, girls. Meg, you are going to be the bearded lady. Jada, the strong woman.
AJ, the cannibal.
Achel, the giant lady. Carrie D,
You're gonna be the elephant woman.
Eugenia, get ready for a beak, because you're going to be the bird lady. Brooke, the rubber girl. Melrose. Now, what do we do with little Melrose? We decided we're going to keep your body the way it is, work it out, but we're going to make your face like an old lady, honey. So you're going to be the woman with the old face, but the young body. Now, who do I have left?
Are we gonna be Siamese twins? Oh, we're Siamese twins. Of course, you're Siamese.
You girls are going to be Siamese twins. You'll see the hair and makeup trailers over there, and I'm going to come join you over there.
Sexy.
At least this way she can get like a cute profile.
Girls, talk to me for a sec. Everybody come outside. So we've got a special guest today.
Hey, you guys. My name is Atusa Rubenstein. I'm the editor-in-chief of 17 magazine. I'm really excited because so many top models' careers were launched at 17. I really wanted to see you guys in action because one of you is going to be on my cover.
All right, so AJ, you're almost done. So we're going to start by shooting you today.
Oh, you'll get eaten and love it.
So I want you to take it seriously. I want it to be sensual for sure, but you're hungry. Remember, you're more of a cannibal. So I want like a dark side to this.
That's great.
I'm in this metal cage, just blood and raw meat in there. It's a little sick and twisted, which is kind of like me.
Okay, it looks like you're getting ready to sit down on the toilet. Rubber girl is a little more elongated.
Like, you know those people who do yoga, they're so elegant.
That's great.
Foreheads have to touch.
You want to do close.
And so it looks like you guys are joined by the...
In the head.
In the head, exactly.
That's fine.
Is this the first time you're shooting them together?
Yes, actually. So that's interesting.
You used to being together all the time.
The twins started off a little awkward, but they ended up embracing one another and getting more intertwined, and it became much more interesting and complex.
I'm looking at myself like, hi, you look really ugly. I know that I have to go out there and rock it.
You would smell. Did you really have to commit?
You talk like this now?
It was so funny because, dude, I have a beard. I mean, I'd never seen myself with a beard before.
Now, I don't want to over-direct you. I want you to give me Meg from casting, the nude shoot, because you were so natural and effortless.
This little posy. So if you are gonna move, do something that would feel really organic.
It's funny because she seems to have a fun personality.
Meg, again, huge disappointment. When you talk to Meg, her whole face lights up, but I'm not sure that she can be a successful model. What was it that in the beginning was just effortless?
That I wasn't even thinking. I just went up there. I didn't have in mind.
That's a good answer.
But when I think too much, it's all over for me. I'm like a crashing airplane.
Like, I really want to take this off, like, right now. Like, it's just, like, I can do so much better. And, like, I'm too worried about having, like, to be perfect at it. It drives me nuts. Like, I really want to stop because I know I have, like, such good potential to be a good model, you know? Like,
Just think positive.
We're good? Okay. Excellent. Excellent.
I almost didn't even notice you had a snout.
Oh, really?
Seriously.
Because you were so fierce.
Really strong. Bird woman. Well, I actually like that. That's cute. I love the little smirk. Achel?
Yes?
This is not pretty. Does that look pretty?
Oh.
Does this look prettier?
I was freaking out. So I was like, Anto, if you don't do this right, you're not going to make it.
I always feel like the best pictures and the most beautiful fashion pictures is where there's like a real thing happening. Yeah. And like get to that place and see what you can do.
Look how great this is. This is so much better for her. This is the most creative I have ever seen you, Achel.
Thank you.
Ready to be the strong woman? Yes. I love your contoured abs. Hey, Jada, in the house, in the pool room, what's the picture of Tyra on the wall? Give me some of Tyra in that picture. Oh. You gotta make some noise. Either do it and commit to it or don't. Jada, if we can spend less time trying to pull you out of your shell, then we can spend more time focusing on making the shot amazing. I like your variety, Melrose. Keep it up. Oh, I love this one.
All right, this is the last one. There you go. Excellent.
Melrose, get your ass over here.
Melrose did a phenomenal job. She had an ugly face, but yet she just leaned into it and she just hit it out of the ballpark.
I guess that's a wrap for the day. My Lord.
Caramel! Let's make it quick. Amanda's bladder can't handle too much.
This is for real. Tomorrow you will meet with the judges. Only 9 will continue on hopes of becoming America's next top model.
Love Sarah.
I have intense feeling that I'm gonna be like off tomorrow, like eliminated.
I don't hate to see anybody go, you know?
I'm not over the competition, I'm over like the people, and like I think it kind of like trashes my soul, like, and I don't like that. As much as some of the girls, they really bother me and annoy me, I don't want to go home because I feel like I have a good chance here.
I am feeling pretty good about my performance, but then again, everybody in the house right now takes really good photos. It's going to be a hard judging panel.
My thoughts on the competition really changed. Like, I don't know. I could go home tomorrow, and I kind of feel like I am going to.
This might be the first time they all are dressed like real models.
I couldn't agree more.
Everybody. Well, welcome back to the judging room. It's time to make another cut. You know about our fabulous prizes. The first is a contract with one of the top model agencies in the world, Elite Model Management. The next is a 6-page spread, and on top of that, a cover of 17 magazine and a $100,000 contract with CoverGirl Cosmetics. And you know our judges, the lovely Nigel Barker.
Hey, ladies.
Miss J. Alexander. Lovely, lovely. Fashion icon and living legend, Twiggy. Hello. And I'm very proud to introduce a woman that you've already met, but a woman that I know and respect, Atusa Rubinstein. She is the editor-in-chief of 17 magazine, so she is the head honcho, the guru behind the magazine. So this week you learned all about posing, editorial posing, and you learned all kind of weird poses and how to isolate certain muscles. And to play on that, I decided that I wanted you all to do a fashion shoot in a freak circus format. And AJ, you are first in the evaluations tonight. All right, AJ, so what circus freak were you?
As Cannibal.
All right, so let's see your best shot. Wow, AJ, that looks really strong. Look at your body language.
Wow. That strange shape, all contorted, but I love it. It looks great, it looks fashioning.
AJ, do you see your left hand? How much energy is in your hand? We say this all the time, that you're modeling from the tip of your head to your toes to your hands.
The intensity in your eyes, and it leaps off the page. That's why I love it.
All right, AJ, thank you. Eugenia. So, Eugenia, you had to pose this week on a pedestal. And, girl, I heard you were fierce up there, and you were the challenge winner. What circus freak were you?
A bird woman.
Eugenia, I think for the first time, this is the best eye contact I've seen with you in the shot.
We want to buy the feathers in the nose because I guess that's the new look for the season. The fashion industry and modeling and all that, it's just brainwashing people to think something's fabulous.
And Eugenia, dressed like that and looking like that and smiling like you are right now, I'd book you for a job.
It's crazy that you had to put on a nose and some crazy feathers and get in a cage to push through. Up next is Brooke. And who are you?
I was a rubber girl.
From the photograph, you actually wouldn't know how tall you were. You've got your legs are in lovely proportion to your body. I actually love the body language in the photograph. It's the face that let me down a little bit.
I agree. It's like a classic freak show shot.
I like this picture, Brooke. I think it's kind of haunting. You know, I don't think everything has to be like, you guys. The next circus freak that I'm gonna call the Siamese twins. So let's see your best shot.
Ooh, chill. Just a bunch of freaks.
I love it as the photograph's wonderful. The four legs are divine, aren't they?
Amanda, you're on the right. I feel like how the light is hitting the bottom of your face, it's making your chin and mouth area look a little swollen. Do you see that? And that's something that you only learn by modeling more so that the light's not hitting you in a weird way. All right, guys. Up next is Achal.
I was a giant.
Well, let's see how you looked with your big self.
You know what the funny thing is as a shot, I think you look really beautiful, but as a giant, you look tiny.
You should have been thinking 3, 5, 4, funk.
Regardless of all that, really a beautiful picture.
The thing that I would have done, being the giant lady, is I would have brought myself towards the camera. That way, the table would have been a little bit further back and smaller in the lamp is what I...
Jada?
I was the strong woman.
You're kind of snarling. I actually love it.
We felt on the
body's
set.
Extraordinary.
On the set, Jada was just stopping just short of really putting it out there and being ferocious. I mean, the problem was that Jay had to spend so much time coaching you that he wasn't able to direct, you know? And at the end of the day, if the creative director is spending that much time trying to get something out of you, it's going to stop the picture from being as great as it can be.
I would rather have seen you be a strong woman that's just aloof, like this weighs 1,000,000 pounds and look how strong I am, than doing that half face, like it looks like bad acting. All right, thanks, Jada.
Thank you.
Next is Melrose. And what freak were you?
I was the old face with the hot young body.
Oh.
Really ugly. Really ugly face.
I wouldn't say it's ugly. I think it's just age. But what I love about it is you're still like, I'm wrinkled, but I'm so hot.
Can we see the old face? Ooh. Ooh.
It was so ugly.
Yeah, there's something extremely disturbing about this picture. Part of that is because I like it.
Up next is Meg.
I was the bearded lady. It's funny.
All right, so let's check your hairy face out.
It looks like you're waiting to start your session of photography. But it's not just the face and the beard, it's the whole body language.
What's wrong, Meg? Because you seem a little down right now. What's the matter?
I'm so worried about what I look like in my pictures that it comes out in my photos that it's not all that I can give, and I know I'm capable of giving so much more than that photo, and it's like seriously a disappointment to look at that.
If you're doing a shoot like this, where your face is being covered with, say, a beard, or something to take away a part of your beauty, it relies on the rest of your look to really make up for it. Don't lose faith, just keep it up and practice.
I think that picture's a mess.
Personally, for me, I don't think it's a mess.
You can use what you're feeling in your photo. So if you're feeling insecure, you're the bearded lady. And the bearded lady in the circus probably doesn't want to be there, so you put that into her story. And you give her every single thing that you're feeling. All right, thanks, Meg. All right, Carrie D, so you had a freak show photo shoot. By the way, you look very chic. And what freak were you?
I was Miss Elephant Trunk Nose.
Fantastic. Well, let's see your best elephant trunk nose shot.
Wow.
I love how you are straddling that car.
Look at her body. It's amazing.
That's a great shot.
What I love about this is the fact that you haven't allowed the fact you have an elephant nose inhibit you at all.
I was really hard. I had a huge hat, a nose, and an
You're
umbrella.
modeling through the nose. I love it.
By the end of this shot, I wanted an elephant nose. I'm telling you.
But one thing, Carrie D, is I would have liked to see your face catch the light more.
Okay.
You see how the light's all over your body? I'm almost losing the nose.
Yeah.
And the nose is really what the shot is about. So well done. Very much, Carrie D. So now it's time for the judges to deliberate about all of these circus freak girls. And after we deliberate, I'll call you back and announce which one of you will be eliminated. All right, so now it is time to decide which girl is going home. Which freak? Melrose.
I love the photo.
I think this was one of the hardest challenges, to have an old face. It's still a fashion photograph.
I actually assigned Melrose to have the old face because I felt that she could handle it.
Brooke is like a 17 reader. There's something so sweet about her. You just want to put her on a cupcake.
I still haven't seen a great photograph of her face. I don't know whether she's capable of that.
Eugenia. Hungry chickie?
I felt for the bulk of the shoot, she was pretty dead in her eyes.
This could just be a lucky shot then.
AJ.
Any girl that can eat a man up like this, I love her. AJ's in.
I think AJ's really managed to bring the model to this picture. Probably the only girl that's really got the full fashion idea in this old-timey kind of shot.
Meg.
Oh, gosh, Meg. I think this picture is disastrous. There's something about her unstableness that really, it's quite scary.
I want to stick up for Meg. I liked her. I felt like she was the kind of girl who would sell copies of 17.
I mean, the personality is one thing, and yes, the personality is appealing. But you know what? If you can't take a good picture, and she hasn't managed to take a good picture, you know, then what is it?
I say Meg, she's gonna rock and roll!
Amanda and Michelle. Judge them separately.
Michelle, I think, has got the better angles, and she's hiding and just pushing her body just that little bit more.
I think Amanda got that quirkiness that I like in a model.
Archel.
Archel, to me, is a very, very beautiful girl. I don't think she's a model. Her personality bores me stiff.
Archel just turned in a beautiful picture because she's a beautiful girl.
Carrie D.
For me, this is the best shot of the group.
Carrie D really just sort of owned this trunk. It was one amazing pose after another with her.
I like this Carrie D girl. I feel like she wants this, but she doesn't lose who she is in the process of wanting it so much. Jada.
I'm really down on Jada. We had to keep pushing her and pushing her. It's like, you know what? You're a model. You're booked for a job. Do your job.
There's no energy, there's no strength behind her being the strong woman.
Well, Jada, for me, I actually find her sometimes too masculine. I actually think her abs are a bit scary.
They're drawn.
But
oh, they're drawn! Oh, my goodness, thank God. I was really worried about that.
Oh, Twiglet.
I thought it was her.
Ten beautiful girls stand before me, but unfortunately, one of you has to go home. The first name that I'm going to call is Carrie D.
Yeah!
Give me an elephant sound. Get out. Congratulations. You're still in the running towards becoming America's Next Top Model. The next name that I'm going to call, Regina. Congratulations. You're welcome. AJ. Congratulations, AJ. You're still in the running towards becoming America's Next Top Carnivorous Model. You're welcome. The next name. Melrose, get your butt up here, girl. Michelle. The next name. Achel.
V545, thank God.
Congratulations. You're still in the running towards becoming America's Next Top Model. The next name that I'm going to call is Amanda. The next name. Bruh.
Alrighty.
Congratulations. You're still in the running towards becoming America's Next Top Model. Will Jada and Meg please step forward? I only have one photo in my hands, and this photo represents the girl that will still be in the running towards becoming America's Next Top Model. And the girl that I do not call must immediately return to the house, pack your belongings, and go home. The judges look at both of you as having so much potential. Meg, you're this girl with this bubbly, rock-on personality, and we see such a magic in you that for some reason is not translating into your pictures. And Jada, probably the biggest transformation, from your long hair to your short hair, from feeling like the prettiest girl in school to feeling like, ooh, I'm not so sure how I feel when I look in the mirror in the morning. Both of you guys, it's like you've got the goods, but you're not bringing it to the table. Jada, you're gonna get another chance. Congratulations. You're still in the running towards becoming America's Next Top Model.
I just want to say thank you for this wonderful opportunity. Sorry, guys. I'm definitely gonna take this as just one of those things to make me stronger.
That's what I want to hear. Give me a hug.
Thank you. All the girls, I mean, AJ, Carradine, all the rest of them, I was just like, oh my God, like, I can't be able to hang out with them anymore, like, you know, it was really hard saying goodbye. I'm gonna miss them to death. But, like, I'm planning on, you know, me and my friend, we're gonna start, like, a 2-person band. You know, I'll be, like, a musician model, and we'll see what happens, man. Like, I didn't make it so far. You know, even though I didn't win, I feel like I won the experience of this all, and that's good enough for me.
The votes are in, and America's cover girl of the week is AJ. Kate from Minnesota says AJ is down to earth, but can still rock the runway. She's going to surprise everyone, even herself. Go to CWTV.com now and sign up for the Cover Girl Sweepstakes, where you can win an exclusive Cover Girl Amber and Amethyst necklace, inspired by Cover Girl's fall color collection.
Fashion is a beautiful thing.
Be sure to catch all new episodes of America's Next Top Model, Wednesdays on the new CW.
Check out a new episode of Smallville tomorrow, 8/7 Central on the new CW.
Coming up on America's Next Top Model, Michelle opens up to her housemate. I might be gay. Janice Dickinson is back, and the girls are left speechless. So, find out who keeps their cool and who crosses the line.
What makes you so bitchy?